This is the Troll Patrol, live with Justin FREAKIN.
I don't feel good. Why are you guys talking so loudly? Welcome to the Troll Patrol live. It's a freaking Tuesday. And if you guys have been following me, you know that my housemate went to an Elton John concert last week and came back incredibly sick. Well, guess who's got the tickle in the back of their throat today? So we'll see how this goes. Tomorrow night we're supposed to debate Rob Knower, a right-winger. Caring is indeed caring. The weird thing is like, I've kind of kept my distance from her. We haven't smoked after each other since she's been back. Because usually, like, we'll pass through the house and be like, hey, you want to hit this? You want to hit this bong? Come in here and hit this bong. But we've not smoked after each other at all. Very little contact, but I mean, we're in the same living space. There's no avoiding it. But hopefully that bad. However, judging from the way she is right now, ugh, she's COVID negative. Also, like, nothing is going right tonight. I'm just going to go ahead and tell you guys that. The internet doesn't look like it's going right tonight. It looks like it's stuttering. My computer, usually I will like finish up my notes and then I will turn my computer off. I have an SSD, so it doesn't take long to boot back up. Finished up my notes, I turned my computer off, I went, I put my bandana on, put my t-shirt on, got my beverages. Evening, I'm a very thirsty boy. Smoke a lot of pot behind the microphone, talk a lot. I get very thirsty. So I go get my beverages and I come back in here. I'd hit the, power the computer down, I'd hit the power button again for it to boot back up. What's up, Koki? Oh shit. Phoebe, good evening. So I go get my beverages, put my bandana on and everything. Koki is awesome. Thank you for coming in here. Fucking taking care of the business. Don't forget to like you, idiots. I like the way they handle business too. It's my style. Oh, fucking shit. But after I went and put my bandana on and came back in with my beverages, I look and my computer didn't boot back up. It's just sitting on the first screen. I'm like, well, that's something, because I was expecting to come back in here and it was ready to go and I was just going to sit down and do everything. But I needed another 5 minutes to get everything straight, apparently, to come on. Here's your meme for the day. Here at Antifa, we love cock. Now, I'm just assuming that this is a left-winger making this meme. It's funny either way, just because I don't think... even if a right-winger made it, it's still a great fucking meme. But I just do not think that a right-winger would come up with something this fucking brilliant. It's straightforward, it's to the point, it's a statement we can all agree with. The excellent meme, 10 out of 10. Here at Antifa, we love to cock.
You live in sexual anarchy?
At least it's just the National Guard, Phoebe. There are a lot of advantages to joining the National Guard. And for the most part, when you're in the National Guard, you're not actually, like, carrying out imperialistic bullshit. You're doing things like going and building fucking berms and shit to fucking protect towns from flooding. So there could be a hell of a lot worse places for your friend to be. That doesn't mean that they don't get used for political stunts here by state, by governors. Yeah. I was going to say state authorities, by governors. Maybe I've got the brain fog. Maybe we do have the COVID. Nothing to joke about. We still don't know what all the long-term health detriments we're going to see from COVID are. Not high enough for this shit. What are we talking about tonight? We're going to talk about my new friend Jackson Hinkle. Had one of the mods from Jackson Hinkle's channel on last night. And I think he really enjoyed the thumbnail I made for the segment of me talking to him. Instead of doing it in the Troll Patrol style, I made a thumbnail in the Jackson Hinkle style. Where did I even put it? Oh, it's in a different folder. Oh, no, this is the original one. I added some Troll Patrol stuff to it. The original one, I want people to possibly think it's a Jackson Hinkle video and click on it and get them a dose of Justin FREAKIN. That's what I'm going for. But after I think that I've not, or after I've outlived its useful, whatever the fuck I mean, after it's outlived its usefulness, I'll go to this version. It's a little more Troll Patrol-esque. But he gave me props on it. He said it was a troll thumbnail, and I was like, well, dude, you know, that's the name of the show that I do. It's kind of my brand. He's like, no, I'm into it. Yes, that troll. I don't think he's smoking a joint. I think he's smoking a cigarette, dude. Just let me find this picture. I've used it several times now. I don't even know what I made it for. I think it was for something on Twitch, but I've been using that fucking that troll. God, I don't even know where the original is anymore. I'll pull the Jackson one back up. The troll is actually smoking a cigarette. Just because I think I Googled sleazy dude. And the sleazy dude is smoking a cigarette. I left it in. I'm like, that's cool. So the troll is smoking a cigarette as well. Even though I don't smoke cigarettes anymore. It's 7, 8, 9 years since I've smoked cigarettes. So when people ask me if I'm a smoker, I'm like, smoke what? Anyway, we got news to talk about tonight. We're going to talk about Jackson Hinkle. I'm going to address some of the things my friend said last night. Old Jerko, Turbo Jerko. He sent me a follow-up, an addendum to what we were talking about last night. Plus, I have a clip that Jackson, is one of the latest clips Jackson put on his YouTube a day ago, 2 days ago. So we're going to get a very up-to-date look at who Jackson Hinkle is, because I was like, Turbo Jerko is right. I don't know anything about him, so maybe I need to find out something about him. We're going to find out something about him tonight. Michael Knowles attacks Generation Z, says they can't answer simple questions. However, I think I've got proof to the contrary, because Generation Z staged a walkout today from their high schools and in Virginia over a transgender policy, and they were able to answer questions about that, because I got video of that. I think Michael Knowles might be a little dishonest. The January 6th hearing has been postponed. We were going to cover it live tomorrow, but it will not be happening tomorrow. We don't have a date just yet. The reason for the postponement is because of Hurricane Ian. Ian expected to make landfall sometime on Thursday, looking to be a Category 4, possibly hurricane when it hits Tampa. At least that's what we thought last night. We could have a updated estimate tonight. Perhaps it's gonna be a Category 3. We'll get the update. I'm gonna hit you with the news, the latest information. You're not gonna walk away from this show uninformed. Trump has a new lawyer who has apparently already been sidelined from the classified document process. E. Jean Carroll, a woman who accused Trump of rape, will have her lawsuit go forward. The Attorney General of Texas, who has already been indicted for fraud charges 5 years ago, ran away from being served a subpoena in a lawsuit. The Attorney General ran away from being served. Plus, Brittany Griner's former coach, Kim Mulkey, has been accused of bigotry for refusing to comment on Brittany Griner's prison sentence. We're going to hear the clip. We're going to make our own determinations. All that and more tonight. The Troll Patrol. Live. And still, my internet is bouncing back and forth. So far, so good, but it keeps going into the red. So my apologies if I dip out on you guys. I don't know what's going on. Cicero, RB, Warlord, Sky Comet, Phoebe, Toki, Dustin. I love all of you guys. Thank you for being here. And just as soon as I finish saying that, the internet drops to 0. And it bounces back. Just all kinds of things going on tonight. We're going to try to do a show. If something happens to the live feed, I'm just gonna barrel through it. If the live feed ends up being fucky, we'll put the whole fucking. I'm recording the whole thing. We'll put the recording up. Oh, Sky Comet, I always notice you, and I'm always so happy to see you. And here at Antifa, we love cock. And I mean, I say that several